Hi, this is Sridhar. I'm going to explain about the topic of solutions. In this, we have to going to discuss about the molarity and its concept. Okay, first of all, we have to know about the uh, objective objectives. In this objectives, first of all, on completion of this period, we will be able to know the what is a standard solution, methods of expressing of concentration of solution, and next one is molarity and its formulae, and other words other relationships involving molarity, and last one is problems on relationships. Okay, first of all, we have to know about the standard solution. What is the standard solution? A solution whose concentration is exactly known to us is called as standard solution. Standard solutions are used to determine the concentration of unknown solutions. Okay, standard solution is defined as a solution whose concentration is exactly known to us is called as standard solution. Okay, these solutions are useful for the calculation of unknown concentrated solutions. Example: the concentration of sodium hydroxide solution can be determined by titrating it with a standard HCl or H2SO4 solution. Already this can be discussed in the laboratory also. And next one is the standard solutions are prepared by using volumetric flasks or standard flasks. Okay, this can be done in the experiment in our syllabus in laboratory. And next one is how to prepare the standard solution. Okay, this is very useful to in the lab also. Okay, how to prepare the standard solution. And next one is standard solutions are prepared using the volumetric flasks for different volumes. They are available in 100 ml, 250 ml, 500 ml, 1 liter, and etc. Okay, required amount of solute is calculated by using the principle W is equals to M into GMW into volume in liters. Okay, this can be uh, getting from the molarity equation. This can be getting the from the molarity equation. Getting from molarity equation. Okay, this required amount of the solute is calculated by using the principle of W is equals to capital M into GMW into V in liters. Here W is weight of the solute, M is molarity of the concerned solution, and GMW is the gram molecular rate of the solute, and V is the volume of the required amount of the solution in liters. Okay, solute, generally the solute is weighed in using simple balance or analytical balance, or sometimes nowadays we are using for the weighing of solute we are using electronic weighing balance. Okay, this can be determined below 1 gram of the solution also. Okay, substances is transferred after the weighing the solute. Okay, those substances can be transferred into a volumetric flask using funnel. Okay, after that the solution is prepared by adding the distilled water up to the mark. Okay, whichever quantity we prepare. Okay, then figures of, now we have to observe this the figures of these different kinds of volumetric flask. This one is 100 ml, this one is a 250 ml, and this one is 500 ml, and then it is 1000 ml or 1 liter. Okay, every flask is containing the one mark. Up to that mark, we have to, when we have to fill the uh, distilled water, then it is treated as exact value. Okay, then after the preparation of this solution, we have to close the uh, flask by using one cap. Okay, whenever the closing of the flask, the solution will not get react with any chemical reactivity with the air and etc. Okay, methods of expressing the concentration of the solution. Okay, there are the relative amount of the solute and solvent in a solution is taken as a concentration of the solution. The relative amount of solute and a solvent in a solution is taken as the concentration of the solution. The concentration of solution is expressed in different ways. They are molarity, normality, mole fraction, molality, etc. Okay, in our syllabus we have only the topics are available, that is molarity and normality. Okay, first of all we have to know about the what is the molarity. Okay, the molarity is defined as the number of moles of solute present in a 1 liter of solution is called as molarity. Okay, it is denoted by capital M, and then molarity is equals to number of moles of solute. It is represented with small n by volume of the solution in liters, that can be indicated with small v. Then from this, m is equals to n by v, and then molarity equal to, what is the n? N is the number of moles that can be defined as a substance which containing the number of Avogadro number of particles is called as mole. That can be uh, that can have the mathematically expressed in the form of W by GMW of the particular solute. Okay, then in the case of when we substitute in the place of n, W by GMW, then this converts as m is equals to W by GMW into 1 by V in liters. If it is expressed in milliliters, then m is equals to W by GMW into 1000 by volume in milliliters. W is equal to weight of the solute in grams. GMW is the gram molecular weight of the solute. V is the volume of the solution. Units for the molarity is moles per liter or capital M. In examination point of view, they may ask a short question. Write the units of molarity, that is moles per liter or capital M. Then molarity, molarity is depends on the temperature, as it is defined as in the terms of volume. Molarity decreases with increasing of the temperature. Okay, for example, 1 mole of solute in 1 liter of solution, then the solution is called as molar solution. Okay, that can be represented with 0.1 m or m by capital M by 10. Solution is a decimolar solution. If the molarity of the solution is 1 m, then it is a molar solution. If it is 0.1, then the solution is called as a decimolar solution. If it is 0.01 m or m by 100, solution is called as centimolar solution. If it is 0.5 m or m by 2 solution is called as semimolar solution. Okay, in the case of molarity of the solution, if it is 1 m, then it is treated as molar solution. If it is 0.1, then it is a decimolar. If it is 0.01, that is a centimolar. If it is 0.5, molarity of the solution is called as semimolar solution. Okay, calculation of the molarity. How to calculate the problems? How to calculate the molarity of the particular solutions? Example 1. Find the molarity of the solution containing 6.3 grams of oxalic acid H2C2O4 2H2O in 500 ml solution. For this problem, we have to calculate it like this. First of all, we have to write the given data of this particular problem. That is solution. From this for this solution, we have to use this formula. M is equals to W by GMW into 1000 by V. First of all, we have to write the what are the given contents. That is here the 6.3 grams he has given, that is the solute, that is oxalic acid, and it is 6.3 grams. W is equals to 6.3 grams. Then GMW of this oxalic acid is 126. Okay, this can be hydrogen is 1, and these are 2, carbons are 2 here, and it is each carbon is taken as 12. 12 into 2 24, and 4 oxygens are there here, the 4 into 16, and then here 2 hydrogens are again there, that is the 2 into 2 4 hydrogens, and it's equally 1, then 1 is oxygen is there, it is 16, and the sum of these individual atoms atomic weight, we get the oxalic acid molecular weight, that is equals to the 126. Here volume of the solution, particular problem volume of the solution is 500 ml. Then we have to substitute these values into the uh, formula. Then m is equals to 6.3 by 126 into 1000 by in 500. Because of here we are using this formula for the purpose of whenever given the volume is in milliliters, we have to use these problems. If it is in liter, in the case of liter, then we have to take the previous one, that is the m is equals to W by GMW into 1 by V. On simplification of these sum, then we get here 0.1 m. Okay, this is indicates 0.1 m. This is indicate the decimolar solution. And this one is one problem. Next one is problem number 2. In this problem number 2, and 10.6 grams of sodium carbonate is dissolved in water to prepare the solution of 250 ml. Then what is the molarity? Okay, for this purpose also we have to use the same type of formula, that is m is equals to W by GMW into 1000 by V. Then we have to write the given data, that is the weight of the solute is 10.6 grams, gram molecular weight of the sodium carbonate is 106. Here the sodium is each sodium is taken as 21, and then it is 21 into 2, and 1 is carbon, 1 is 12, 16 is the oxygen, these are the 3, we have to take it as multiply with 3. On sum of these individual atoms atomic weight, then we get here 106. 106 is the gram molecular weight of the sodium carbonate. So here the volume of the given solution is 250 ml. Whenever substitution of these data in this equation, then we get here 0.4 m. On simplification, 10.6 by 106 into 1000 by 250, then we get here 0.4 m. This is the problem number 2. In examination point of view, they may ask as like this question, then we can simply solve the problems. And other relationships involving in the molarity. How to calculate the weight of the solute. The amount of solute required to prepare the solution of the volumes. Okay, that is the amount of solute in the given volume of the solution given by, that is W is equals to M into GMW into V in liters. Just now we discussed the for the preparation of the standard solution how to calculate the uh, weight of the solute. Okay, that is that formula also like this. Okay, that is coming from this molarity equation, that is W is equals to M by GMW into V in liters, where W is equals to weight of the solute, M is the molarity, GMW is the gram molecular weight of the solute, V is the volume of the solution. Okay, problem number 3, how to calculate the weight of the solute in a particular solution. Okay, example, how much of glucose is present in the 0.2 solution of 500 ml volume. Okay, in this case we have to calculate the weight of the glucose, calculate as follows, that is W is equals to M into GMW into V in liters. Okay, then here the given data is molarity of the solution is 0.1 and gram molecular weight of this glucose is 180, volume of the solution is 500 ml. Then we substitute the, here when we take here volume is in liters, whenever it conversion in milliliters, okay, we have to take it as divided by 1000. Okay, then that is, yeah, here M is the 0.2, GMW is the 180, and some of the glucose molecule C6H12O6. Okay, those molecular weights of that atoms in the glucose chemical formula, then we get here 180 is the gram molecular weight of the glucose into volume is in 5500 divided by 1000, because of it is in milliliter, then we can take it as, here it is liters, then we have to convert it as into milliliters, then that is divided by 1000. On simplification we get here 18 grams. Okay, 18 grams of the glucose present in the 500 ml volume of 0.2 m glucose solution. Now next one is calculation of weight of the solute. Okay, here the problem is calculate the amount of oxalic acid required to prepare 0.2 m solution of 400 ml of volume. Okay, for this, here the oxalic acid weight is asking, then for this also we have to use same formula, that is here W is equals to capital M into GMW into V in liters. Okay, here the given data, from this given data the molarity of the solution is 0.25 m, gram molecular weight of oxalic acid is, just now we discussed, it is 126, and volume of this particular solution is 400 ml. On the substitution of these values in this equation, the modification of volume is in milliliters, that is divided by 1000. Okay, then M is equal to 0.25 into 126 into 400 divided by 1000. On simplification we get here 12.6 grams. 12.6 grams of oxalic acid is present in the, whenever the preparation of the 400 ml of 0.25 m oxalic acid solution. A dilution law. Okay, when a solvent is added to a solution of a given molarity, the molarity of the resultant solution decreases. Example, simply, already we are drinking the tea in daily with a sufficient amount of sugar. Okay, sometimes may get uh, any guess, okay, which we have to increase the large amount of the tea or whatever it is. Okay, then we have to add the excess amount of the water. In that case, we have to uh, whenever you have to forget the addition of the sugar, then automatically that solution concentration also decreases. Okay, means, okay, when a solvent is added to a solution of a given molarity, then the molarity of the resultant solution will be decreases. Means, when the decreasing of the amount of the sugar in the tea, then automatically when decreases whenever compared to previous one. Okay, the a solution of molarity m1, volume is v1, is diluted to get a solution of the molarity is a m2, and its volume is also changes, means increases, then that is a v2. Then it is related as m1 v1 equal to m2 v2. Okay, m1 means concentrated solution, m2 means here dilute solution. Okay, molarity of the first solution, volume of the first solution, molarity of the second solution, volume of the second solution. Okay, the volume of the solvent to be added to the constant solution, automatically we get here v2 minus v1. Because of here we are adding the excess amount of the water, then automatically the v2 value is more when compared to v1, then automatically that can be calculated. The volume of the solvent in the concentrated solution is v2 minus v1. From this dilution law, we have to discuss the problem. Okay, how many liters of water is to be added to 2 liters of 5 molar concentration of H2SO4 to make it the 0.5 m solution. Here giving how many liters of water. Already it was prepared dilute solution from the concentrated solution. For that, the preparation of the to make the preparation of the 0.5 m concentration of solution. Okay, how much amount of water is added in this particular solution. Okay, before he is having 5 molar concentration of 2 liter solution, then that is m1 value is here, volume of the first solution is v1, that is 2 liters. The molarity of the first solution is 5 molar concentration. Second molar solution, second dilute solution. For this solution, he was added some amount of the water. After that, we don't know the volume of that solution, then we can calculate. And here, but you know the concentration of that particular dilute solution is 0.5 m. Okay, for this we have to apply the dilution law, that is m1 v1 equal to m2 v2. From this we have to calculate the v2, the volume of the dilute solution, that is m1 v1 by m2. In this 2 into 5 by 0.5, this is 20 liters. Okay, 20 liters of, whenever 20 liters of water is added to this 2 liters of 5 molar concentrated solution, sorry, whenever the addition of the some amount of the water is added to the that particular solution, okay, then its solution concentration is converted at 0.5 m. Okay, at the time of 0.5 concentration, the volume of that particular solution is 20 liters. Okay, volume of the water is added to that particular solution is v2 minus v1, that is 20 liters minus 2 liters, then 18 liters. 18 liters of water whenever is added to the 2 liters of 5 molar concentration solution, then solution converts as 0.5 molar concentration of 20 liters solution. In examination point of view, most of the time they are asking this type of questions. And question number 8. Okay, in your chemistry lab, there is a solution of a 5 liters with a concentration of the 2 molar concentration. add 15 liters of water to be the above solution. What will be the concentration of the resulting solution? It is same as similar to the previous problem. Okay, here it is. We are also using this dilution law principle, that is m1 v1 equal to m2 v2. That is the volume of the first solution is 5 liters and concentration is 2 molar concentration, and second one is dilute solution or second solution concentration is, he was added the 15 liters of water to the above solution. Already he was having 5 liters of 2 molar concentration. For this he was added the 15 liters, then its solution total volume is 20 liters. Then what is the concentration of the second solution? Okay, simply we can substitute these values in this equation, then we get the answer, that is m2 is equals to m1 v1 by v2, then it is 0.5 molar concentration of this solution. Okay, molarity of the resulting solution is, or dilute solution is 0.5 m. Okay, from this topic, okay, from the in this period we have to discuss about the what we learnt is here is what is a standard solution, methods of expressing the concentration of a solutions, molarity and its expression for the calculating the molarity, and problems and other relationships involving in the molarity. And then again we have to discuss about the dilution law type of problems. Okay, which in this one, when we have to take the one topic, molarity is expressed as A is equals to W by GMW into V in liters by 1000. Second one is W by GMW into 1000 by V in milliliters, and third one is W by GMW, and fourth one is M is equals to capital V by N. In this, right answer is volume is in milliliters. When we take the volume is milliliters, we have to take the above we have to take it as 1000, as a 1000 is added to the in above. Then here the right answer is B. And question number 2, what are the units of the molarity? Moles per liter, grams per liter, liter per mole, grams per mole. In this, right answer is moles per liter. And question number 3, 10.6 grams of sodium carbonate is present in 100 ml of solution. What is its molarity? 2 molarity, 0.5 molarity, 1 molarity, 0.6. Okay, this can be calculated by using W is equals to M is equals to W by GMW into 1000 by V in milliliters. In the case of sodium carbonate, molecular weight is 106, 10.6 by 106 into 100 by 1000 by 100. Then we get here 1 molar concentration. Okay, this can be calculated by using the molarity principle. M is equals to W by GMW into 1000 by V in milliliters. And question number 4, weight of the oxalic acid present in 0.1 m solution of 100 ml is 6.3 grams, 12.6 grams, 1.26 grams, 0.63 grams. Okay, this also calculated by using the W by GMW into 1000 by V in milliliters. Okay, on the simplification we get here 1.26 grams. Okay, generally frequently asked questions in examinations are define the standard solution, define the molarity, and give the mathematical expression and units, problems on calculation of the molarity, problems on calculation of the weight of the solute, problems on calculation of the dilution law, etc. Thank you.